Okay, so let's describe a completely fictional story about a place. Okay, let's say there in the future there will be a place called Veereia. Yep. And when we go back and back and back, this is the first Veerian flag because it has actually been Veereia has actually been colonized by Sri Lanka. So, and it just took Sri Lankan flag. But Veereia developed its own flag when Sri Lanka was fighting against another country. Because remember, this story is completely fictional. So here's what Veereia changed its flag to now. This is the first Veerian flag, but it changes it to something about this. Yep, finally Veereia has a slightly different flag. But it still has the flag of Sri Lanka in the corner. So yeah, Veereia, you have done a good job. Yep, you have changed, but it seems like the blue color was a little bit, like, kind of insulting the U.S. They thought it was, even though it wasn't. So, they forced Veereia to change its flag to something like this. At least it still can keep Sri Lanka, but Veereia changes its flag again. So Veereia started to become independent. And this time it changed its flag to this. So yeah. Veereia, seems like you're fighting against Sri Lanka. Because you're now independent. It looks like it, but Veereia is starting to get bigger and stronger, so all it does is just change the stripe at the top to like that. Turns out Malawi wants to take over Veereia. So Veereia changes its flag once again. It kind of changes again. So Veereia is now like Veereia also asked for US to give it some, like, so it can defend itself from Sri Lanka, so it won't have to fight Sri Lanka. So Veereia actually changes its flag again because of the US helping it. So Veereia changed its flag. And why does it have that flag? Well, it's because Hawaii had a government that asked Donald Trump, I love Veereia. Please, Donald Trump, help Veereia take over Sri Lanka. So when they did this, Veereia now got a Hawaiian flag in it. So yeah. But Hawaii starts to say, Veereia, can you please change your flag? It can look a lot like the Hawaiian flag still at the corner. I don't like my current Hawaiian flag there. So Veereia changes its flag. So Veereia changes its Hawaiian flag in the corner. Yeah. But let me show you flags from states from Veereia at this time. Okay, so here's the flags of the Veereian states. I'm gonna give you the names of both of them. That one that looks a lot like Hawaii, that's actually called Veereian Republic of Hawaii. Yeah, and the one with that Jewish star is called Veereia. It's called. Hold on, let me think. It's actually called Veereia Hindu Republic. So I'm not gonna be able to remember these names, but one thing I am gonna remember is like the flags. So because I'm gonna have them shown everywhere, but Veereia changed its flag again. Okay, now Veereia changes this flag. So Veereia wants to scare Sri Lanka. So it darkened its yellow. And now let's experience more changes around with Veereia. Okay. So Veereia changed this flag again. And I want to actually tell you something. Veereia will be called Veereia in the future. But right now, it's not called Veereia. It's called Vanuatu Republic. Because it's actually being, because like just this version is called Vanuatu Republic. But Vanuatu didn't like this. So Veereia actually had to name it Veereia now. It was called that for a long time. And Vanuatu really got mad. So Vanuatu tried to take over Veereia, but Vanuatu wasn't able to. So Veereia actually is now called Veereia. And Hawaii helped again. So Veereia actually changed its flag again. Okay, so now Veereia got a new state, and Veereia changed its flag a lot. A whole lot. Veereia has a completely different flag. But it changed again. All they did was just move the symbol a little bit. Yeah. So this is the flag of Veereia. So, yeah. But Veereia wanted to change its flag again. So, yeah. I like this one much better. All it did was just darken the blue. So, do you want to see the map of it? Okay. I actually can't show you the map, actually. But, do you want to see the flag band? I love flag bands. But, they changed their flag a tiny bit more. This is a good flag. They changed it a little bit. But also, we of course can't wait for the band, right? So here it goes. that was it. Did you enjoy it?